Hey everybody, how you doing? So here's the deal for today's video. Talking to a buddy of mine, arguing back and forth that I could shoot pistols at 50 yards. So that's why we're making this video. I don't think anybody would argue with me, at least to a certain extent, that it is easier to shoot revolvers at longer range than semi-autos. You may have a Glock with a 15-inch barrel and a $2,000 red dot optic that you can hit bullseyes at 100 yards, but most people don't have that kind of money, and I've never seen one of those rigs that people have their hunting Glocks in 10mm and 45 ACP and all that. But what I did bring out today was a bunch of random pistols, and we're gonna have some fun. Got my Steel Buffalo set up at 50 yards, almost exactly, and we're gonna see what we can do. Let's take a look at the pistols and maybe some of the ammo we're gonna be shooting today. First, we have here quite often a crowd favorite and one of my favorite revolvers of all time. This is a Magnum Research BFR in 30-30. Pretty sure we can hit at 50 yards with that. Then we have a Taurus Model 66 in 357 Magnum. Haven't shot that in probably like a year, so that's going to be interesting. Then we have Glock 21, which is 45 ACP. Then we have a Rock Island 1911 in 10mm. That's going to be a fun one to shoot. Then another revolver. This is a Heritage Rough Rider in 22 LR. And then we have a Taurus Spectrum in 380. Hey, if I can hit the steel at 50 yards, everybody owes me $100. But I think this is going to be the most fun for me to try to shoot this 380 at 50 yards. I've never tried that before. But let's look at some ammo quick. In no particular order, this is literally thrown on the table. We got some Aguila 45 and in 380. Then we got some Arms Core in 380 as well. 22 LR Remington Thunderbolts. We got some 38 Special Remingtons for that 357. We got some more Arms Core in 10mm. Winchester 380. We got some Ammo Inc. This is probably, yep, that's 10mm. Then we have some Inceptor ARX. I specifically brought this stuff out because it's 118 grain, and I think that reduced recoil may help us with that Glock and reaching out and touching something. So really gonna be interested in taking my time and hitting something with this, but we'll see what I can do. Then for the 30-30, we got some Super X, some Hornady, and some Federal. This should be pretty fun. I think I'm gonna start off with that BFR, build up some of my confidence maybe, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna pick some random guns, and we're just going to get to slinging lead. Should be a whole lot of fun. I don't know what's gonna happen, but hopefully I can hit the steel with at least one bullet with every single one of those. If I can do that, I will be a happy camper. Let's get to shooting. All right, here's what we got going on. I'm gonna be using my foam rests here, so hopefully that'll help me shoot a little bit better. And I'm gonna go in this order. I'm gonna shoot the BFR first. I loaded that thing up with some of those Winchester Super X. Then I'm gonna shoot the Glock 21. I loaded up 8 rounds of the Inceptor ARX, and then the last 4 just some ball ammo. Then we're gonna shoot the 22 LR. That's loaded up with those Thunderbolts. Then the Rock Island, we're gonna shoot 8 rounds of this Ammo Inc. ammo. Then we're gonna shoot 7 rounds out of that baby with the Remington Green Box 38 Special. Then lastly, we are gonna shoot 7 or 8 rounds out of this 380. I loaded the Aguila 380, 95 grain in that one. So that's the order. We're actually losing a little bit of daylight, so I'm just gonna turn the cameras on and have at it, pick these guns up and go, go, go. I hit what I hit and I miss what I miss, but I'm gonna take careful aim, as careful as I can, going fast, and see what happens. Like I said, hopefully I can get at least one shot on the steel with each one of those. If I do that, I'll be real happy, but time to get to shooting. All right, glasses on, and I'm gonna turn the green dot on with this BFR. See how we can do on this steel. Well, I already had my first miss. Let me take my hat off. I'm using my hat as an excuse. And my second excuse is that sucker has a pretty light trigger compared to what I was shooting yesterday. So my trigger finger was expecting a more difficult trigger than this very nice trigger. So shot number 2, let's see what we can make happen here. Slapped it. We got our one shot with the 30-30. That makes me feel a little bit better. Got 2. Got 3. See if we can get number 4 here. That trigger surprised me on that one. These glasses are really bothering me and fogging up. It's so cold out here. But next, we got the Glock 21. And remember, my first 8 shots is that Inceptor ARX 118 grain. Should be low recoil. Hopefully at least get 1 on target with those. Then the last 4 shots, just your standard 230 grain. So let's see what happens with this Glock. I've never shot a Glock from a rest before. This might be a little bit interesting. Well, I missed the target there, but I didn't see where it hit. Also kind of, no, that didn't mess it up. Just fell down. See if I can shoot this one-handed here. That might help. Definitely was low. Let's try it this way. On that right there. Well, let me just try it. Elbows on the table. Can't see where I'm missing there. Got it. And that's with one of those Inceptor ARX rounds. Definitely is less recoil. But I got my one hit from the 45, so I'll be good if I miss the rest of these. That one had a little bit more recoil there. I think we must be getting down to the end. I hadn't counted them. Two hits with the 45. I got 2 out of 12 shots. Next down the line, Heritage Rough Rider 22. We got 6 shots in here. I'm pretty confident I can hit at least one of these. Let me try with the rest again on this one. I like having my elbows on the table for some reason. I think I missed. Can't see where I'm hitting there. Thinking maybe a little bit low. Well, I think that was 6. Yep, well, that's a shame. I got 2 hits with the Glock and 0 hits with this revolver that I normally can shoot really good. Let's go on to the next one. This is live action, no redos on this show. Now we've got this Rock Island 1911 and 10mm sweet, sweet, sweet shooting pistol. And we have that Ammo Inc 10mm in here. I think we got 8 shots. This also has a really nice front sight, a fiber optic sight. If I miss with this one, it's absolutely all my fault. That's got a little bit more kick than that 22. Let me try the rest this way here. Definitely a little more kick than the 22. Let's try it this way, no rest. 50 yards is nothing to sneeze at, I'm here to tell you. Well, let me put my hands on the rest actually. I think that feels a lot better. Didn't see where I missed there. Go this way. That went a little high. Straighten my arms out on this one. Didn't see where I missed. Let's just try to freehand this sucker. One-handed. This will be the one I hit. I think I missed it. Well, let's try it two-hand shot. Normal hold. Last hit. Got it. I heard the ring with the 10mm. So far the only one we've missed is a 22, which really should be the one that we're able to hit. But hey, that's what happens. Next, we got the Taurus Model 66, which if I had to bet you money, I would say that I could hit with this one. I used to practice with this a lot, carry it, and could shoot it really, really well. 38 or 357s out of it. But like I said, haven't shot this in forever, and we're about to see what happens. Let's do like the others, just to give it a fair shake. Use the rest here. This is the 4-inch barrel model, if anybody wants to know. I don't know how this is going to work. A lot less recoil out of this revolver than that 10mm. A lot of people like to compare the 357, but of course I am shooting 38s out of it, so forget I just said that. There we go. Ping there out of the 357. Let's mix it up a little bit. Pings. Let's try one hand. No, that went low. I thought I would have hit that one. Seven, but we're about to find out. Sure. Yep, so 2 hits out of the 357 Magnum. Last but not least, one of my favorites, we got the Taurus Spectrum. It's a good carry gun, good pocket gun. Probably not a good 50-yard gun, but I think I've got 7 or 8 in this. I think 7 in this magazine, but let's see what we can do. Didn't see where I missed there. Didn't see that one either. Having a hard time with the sun going down here, picking out that target at 50 yards with these non-existent sights. Felt like that one was dead on. I got my 380 50-yard hit. That's what I was most wanting to do. Got one more shot here. hits out of the Spectrum 380. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. That was a whole lot of fun. Makes absolutely no sense that I was able to hit with every single one of those at 50 yards except for the 22. In all seriousness, aside from the 30-30, that one's pretty much cheating with the 10-inch barrel and the red dot. If you miss at 50 yards with that, you got some problems. Need to get your eyes checked or something. But we hit with the 10mm. We hit with the 45 and those light bullets. That was pretty slick. Then we missed with the 22. Hit a couple shots with the 357, and then we hit 2 shots with the 380. Pretty wicked. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a whole lot of fun. Maybe next time we stretch this out to 100 yards. Probably wouldn't hit anything with that except for maybe with the BFR. A big shout out and a big thanks to the Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors channel. Everybody go check them out and subscribe and tell them I said hey. Don't forget to subscribe to the WHOTEEWHO channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!